Hello everyone and welcome to my screencast of my plan for an Edmodo class wherein I demonstrate to participants how to use one of Edmodo's greatest features, the online assessment or quiz. You're looking at my live class here, how to create an Edmodo quiz for assessment. We've got a welcome message and I've got a poll to assess the candidates' relative familiarity with the task. I've got the actual quiz itself done. Here are my members, my imaginary members, whom I've broken down into two different groups. Those I'm going to call experienced and the so-called novices. So, let's have a look. Before the class, I have my class set up already and I'll send out the welcome email, I presume it's an email, to the attendees with the join code. And once I've got the members then, I'll ask them to do a poll wherein they'll essentially select whether they've done online quizzes before, or maybe if they have, but they need a bit more practice, or if it's their first time learning about online quizzes. And then based on the results of the poll, I would divide them into two smaller groups, the experienced or the novice. There's my welcome message when they arrive having joined. And these are my members. And those, yes, and that's my poll. I've created an online quiz previously, but not in Edmodo. They'd be experienced then. Then those who've done online quizzes previously, but they could benefit from a refresher, and those who haven't done them previously. And on that basis, then I would divide them into the experienced or the novice group. I was toying with calling them hot and cool, but that might open a Pandora's box, so I went for experience and novice. So in class then, we'd spend a couple of minutes meeting and greeting, and then I'd assign the actual quiz to them so that they'd experience doing an Edmodo quiz, and then we would view those results through the progress option. Now, as they haven't actually done it, I've used one of my own class returns for this. That's the actual quiz that I would use with them. This is a quiz that I used with one of my own classes earlier this week. 19 submissions you can see, and I've blanked out their names here, but these are the people who returned them and those are the marks they got for that particular quiz. And the participants in the class would be interested to see that when you view under progress, you can see their various contributions under different headings and how it's percentaged. There's more to be said about that, but that's not relevant right now. Then I would assign them with two differing tasks. The experienced group would be asked to create a quiz of their own choice using whatever formats, be it text or image or video, that suits them for the questions, and they could use multiple choice or closed text formats for the answers. And then I would demonstrate to the novice group how I created the quiz. I'd show them what I've uploaded to my library. In the quiz, I've used a number of images, 2 sound files, and a video. To help me, I've used free software, Audacity for editing sound, YouTube Downloader for doing just that, that's the free version, OpenShot for editing video. One of the questions is a snippet of a video that has the sound muted, because the voiceover will tell you what it's about, and I'm asking them. And then this is my ear fan view, which is a free image editor. On to the questions. The first question there is the French national anthem, a snippet of same, and you can see what they're asked. Another sound file in number 2 where Das Auto in German is mentioned, and this is to appeal to the language teachers there to translate. Then for the maths teachers, we've got the three angles of the triangle being 180 degrees. We've got the slope of the line here. And here for the history teachers, identifying who carried out that particular voyage. And here's our video, very short video of the fall of Saigon in 1975. Then my own subject, accounting, where I've asked a question on whatever it is, calculating working capital. And finally, another accounting question, looking for return on capital employed. The interesting thing about questions 7 and 8 was that I didn't create new questions. I added them from my existing question bank. So showing teachers they can reutilize these things. Then assigning the quiz, and the important features here show the pupils the results immediately. Randomize the questions to minimize copying, I suppose. And of course, add it to their grade book. I wouldn't lock it after due date because it's frustrating for pupils who, for a variety of reasons, can't do something on time. And then to find when they can do it that they're locked out from submitting it. So I'm not inclined to do that. Late assessments will appear as late rather than not appearing at all. Then I'd facilitate a question and answer session at the end. I'd agree some window for participants to be able to contact me, maybe 2 weeks or something subsequently, where I could help them out with queries they might have. I'd suggest that they'd use a hashtag quizzes on Edmodo as a forum, and I'd get the attendees to complete an online evaluation. Now, I hope you found that informative, and I hope I didn't run on too long. Thanks for your attention. Bye for a while.